So this is my second video, my second narration, because I'm silly and didn't plug in my microphone. My series is going to be called Flying Casual. This is my fourth one. Couldn't make up a name. I finally think I got a name I like. Fly Casual. Here we go. First is I'm here in a Raven. I unfortunately did not start recording early enough, and now I am just micro jump drive into 4 of them that warp to 100 at the gate. Now, I don't think they expected me to have a micro jump drive. Call it slam dunking. I lock them up. I have a little signal to lock a little extra further away. Lock them up. Launch a volley. Let it get halfway through, and then micro jump and land right on top of them. And they think it's an accident or whatnot. I don't know, but they go for it. One of my teammates, actually, there's 2 people in fleet. One of them is actually burning right now the 100 km to get there. I think it was a Caracal. The rest of actually is mostly 100% me and my Raven. A dual web and scram to lock down anything that happens to get close enough for it. And so now I'm just burning through these guys, trying my best to tank it. I do have a crash and a blue pill chugged, but once again, no boosts. I knew these guys were here, and I came out for them, just for them, and that's why I brought this ship. Next up in this fight is same Raven fight. I warp back to the gate like I'm going to go back home, and they want some more, so they reshipped an Vexor Caracal and I forget what it's called right now, off the top of my head, but they go at it. So I was trying to repair with my narrate repair paste, and canceled my repairs and started tanking this the best I could. So right now I'm just trying to burn through this Vexor. Cyclone, that's what it was. So now Cyclone lands on grid, and I start panicking. I want to micro jump drive out because I see how low health I am. And I didn't realize that I had the whole other second thing of ASBs going. So I micro jump drive out because I'm silly. I should have stayed in. Probably could have gotten the Cyclone. I did have the Caracal, and I think it was like an Omen or something with me as well. So could have fought it, but I decided to be slightly risk adverse there, I guess. And went away. So here it is. I'm trying to here fight solo against 2 Cinnables and a Stiletto. Now I'm in a Gnomon. This is a triple large shield extender, I believe, Cinnable. I'm trying to keep my range and kite him around for a little bit, trying to whittle him down while he doesn't applies minimal DPS to me. Mimi did just jump in here in fleet. He's in a Caracal just in case I get scrammed. I don't believe he does anything right here. I think he actually kills this random Tyrannus. I don't think it's with them, but they could be with him. I'm just trying to kite the Cinnable right now. Apply some damage without taking too much damage and not having too much cap pressure on myself. I really want to avoid getting tackled by the Stiletto. He does have a scram. I know that from skirmishing with him earlier. So I'm just playing with him right now. I think about committing the Cinnable right now, but then the Stiletto warps in on the Cinnable, and I need to pull some range. I can't afford to point the Cinnable even though he is getting so low, and I really want to. So he warps off, and now I'm devastating with this full health Cinnable and a Stiletto. Try to force the Stiletto off grid, throw a shot at him. I was warped away pretty fast. I guess he just wanted to make sure that Cinnable got free. And now I'm playing the running game against the Cinnable. So I believe Mimi is at gate like at 200 km. I don't even know where Mimi is, but I overheat my MWD, burn out, and because he was long point fit, I get away. This is my double web tornado. It was the feature fit of my last video. Double web XL ASB and a nano fit. I did chug a drop booster, and now it has a. I am running Sabot, so I can track frigates actually pretty well. One thing that scares me is assault frigates and regular frigates, interceptors that are able to tackle me, and I won't be able to track them often. Even with double web, you got to play double web tricks. It takes a lot of time, and you have to have pretty much no DPS pressure on you. Jaws is here and an interceptor just to make sure I get away in case I did get hard tackled by something nasty. And we warp away. I actually did apply at least 50% of damage there. I knew they were going to bring some friends. Unfortunately, I fought Cerberuses before. You see there on my D-scan quite a bit of other stuff there at the station that I just wasn't willing to fight. Cerberus did apply a lot of damage to me, and it tends to hurt pretty well. So next up, you're going to see a 720mm stabber. Now, this is kind of fit like the Gnomon. I knew that they had this many people. I knew what their gate camp was up until right about now. They had decloaked a Falcon. I didn't realize that before they had a Falcon because it was cloaked. So I just showed this because it happens. You know, you have to. This is the advantage of having a kitey fit. And the Cinnable does get on top of me, but he is, of course, a Cinnable, so he only has a scram. I'm overheating. Now, once again, you see I'm the only one local, so that means I don't have links, of course. No quaves here. I'm just overheating my MWD and burning as hot and fast as I can to pull that range away from this Cinnable. That Falcon, I see they have a big gang there. I was hoping to have a nice little skirmish, but, you know, Falcons are Falcons. Okay, this is the Tornado again. He has, I think he had other people trying to come, but he thought I was an artillery fit. The advantage of this fit is you can take on destroyers and above really, really easily. As you see here, I consume drop, keeping at range. I'm, you know, trying to overheat my webs. I'm trying to, you know, keep the same orientation he is. And as you see, I have pretty easy time tracking him, even in a tornado. People really underestimate the tornado. They don't expect it to do anything because it doesn't have drones, and they just people expect it to kill. It's really fun to get fights with. So here's a solo. Here's a stabber. Actually, this guy did have 2 other stabbers, I believe, in the system next to him. So I just dropped him so fast he didn't expect it. Weren't able to get through. I tried to fight them later. They wouldn't fight. So this is just me showing how easy it is to kill something like a stabber. 2 webs, and you just have so much more DPS than they do. In a decent burst tank, you just completely annihilate cruisers. I was hoping to get into another fight with a few cruisers, but unfortunately I was never able to get it before I lost this fit. I hopefully will end up flying it sometime soon. So, here it is. I'm fighting a Vexor this time. He does have a fleet with him. I learned this because last time he is scram fit, he is shield fit. I'm banking on, you know, have EMP loaded because I was banking on the fact that he is shield fit. I try to pull some range here. Hope, you know, if he was armor fit, I would have. You know, if I known his shield fit, I guess I would have overheated my MWD 1 cycle, and I wouldn't have gotten scram like I just did. But the double webs and just the superior DPS by a landslide. You see, I'm just burning through this guy, even though he's coming. You know, he's coming at me trying to get that scram on me. His fleet is another Vexor and 2 Scythes. I see this land on grid. I really wish I would have fought, stayed on fought, but with 2 Scythes and them having scrams, which I knew from that other Vexor I just killed, I didn't want to get caught and have Scythe. I just can't burst through Scythes. Here I am in a dual rep Thorax. I have a fun little fight. You know, I've roamed around for 2 or 3 hours in 0-0. Can't get a fight even. You know, no one fights me. So this Demos came in. I was like, you know what? Screw it. Thorax Demos. Let's do it. Maybe he's fail fit. He's not. He fights very well. I figure if I take out the drones, I can maybe release some of the cap pressure, or sorry, some of the DPS pressure, and I'll be able to tank it. But the fail of this fit is this is the first time I've ever tried to dual rep fit with a small cap booster. Even overheated, it's just I can't keep up the cap as hot as I really wish I could be able to, because I could just run it so much hotter. I unfortunately do lose this, but you know, it is what it is. You guys notice, even when I'm flying solo, I do a fleet. Oh, okay, so he just jumped the Falcon in. He doesn't decloak it, he waits for it, but you know, it's his friend. I believe one's from the Renters Alliance of the Scorpion, one's the actual thing, so they were out and about, so I would not have won this probably either way with a Falcon on grid, but you know, it just shows, you know, trying to tank and relieve some DPS pressure. Just a fun little fight to have. You know, you can't always win every single fight, but you can have a fun time doing it. By the way, no scout, no links, and that's what I'm running right here. I do broadcast things in my fleet window, even when I'm solo. That way I kind of like bookmark align points and save warp outs. I love doing it solo. It's, you know, that's why you often see me with a fleet window open with being 1 in fleet. This is a nice little final little video of just me and a Thrasher, 200mm Thrasher with a shield extender, and I'm just popping off these little frigs here. Overheating is a very important part of this fight. I'm able to pop these guys. I might have not won it if I hadn't been overheating. It just, you know, it can turn a little fight, and I hope you enjoyed Flying Casual, and thank you for watching.